Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 8. Hello Tegan. Yeah, so, previous episode we managed to get ourselves infinite storage. Got about 1 million items in there right now. It is going down, but I think it's going back up as well. I am currently also trying to get infinite fluid storage. It's quite a, well, it's a smaller recipe, so it's not that bad. I've actually already smelted everything up by the looks of it. Everything's stored. All good. It's just, for some reason, it's taking its time. I put it in a diamond crafter, that's why. Poop. I could stop this, put it in a netherite crafter. Or, I've got some speed upgrades that I can just lob in this for now. Should, there you go, it's making them a little bit quicker at least. That shouldn't take too long then. Got 2 of these stored already. We need 22 overall, and then it will make us the infinite fluid storage part. Those 2 I think are the only ones that I'll need. Of course there's the ones from Mechanism. So what's it called? It's called a gas. Maybe it's not called that. I don't know if that's in here or if it's just for applied energistics. It might just be for applied energistics, like a disc for like the gases from Mechanism. You know, like this stuff here is being pulled out with a pressurized tube because it's a gas, not a liquid. Not sure, but you can always turn gases into liquid and then store them in the infinite storage thingy, and then if you need to use them you just turn them back into a gas. There's ways of doing that. Condensating, something like that. So this episode I have actually updated the pack finally. So I know in the previous episode Apotheosis had just come out. So at Apotheosis. This means that we can start, well, I can make myself a night vision charm and use that instead of, you know, I've got these night vision potions. Charm just does the same thing except it's got durability. It also adds like a really good amount of enchanted books, so like capturing's on here. That means if you kill something you might get a spawn egg. Oh, there's so many in Apotheosis, it's so good. One of the cool things though is Fortune, there we go, now goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now goes up to Fortune 8, which is pretty darn good. Fortune 8 is really, really nice. We've got Fortune 5 right now. I did see that Fortune 5 might not be working because others were saying that, but that might be because Apotheosis wasn't in here. Another thing that just got updated, I did have an issue by the way, which I'll go show you right now. So if I pop down here, remember I have this like modular router set up, and it's like pulling out of all of these and, you know, getting the lithium, chucking it in here. By the way, we have nearly 3k lithium. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. About that though, the crash report said that there was like a ticking block thing, and I was looking for it everywhere. I managed to basically go back to one of the previous versions and my world still ran. So all I did was went back to that world. I found where the modular routers were misbehaving, picked them up, I just chucked them in this chest for now, and then I came back in to the world afterwards, after I'd updated, and everything was fine. So that's pretty decent. This does mean that we've now got Industrial 4 going, which is awesome. Also, Potion Master is in here. Potion Master. Okay, can't Google that, but you see right here. This means that we've got site potions. I was really looking forward to these, but you've got an Allthemodium site potion, Vibranium, and Unobtainium right there. So it's pretty decent. that means that you can basically wall hacks. So if you are struggling to find like vibranium, you can drink one of the vibranium potions and it will like highlight it, even if it's like through loads and loads of like rock, you can see it. So that might be really useful for some people. Plus, industrial foregoing was added to the pack, so I don't know if I want to do the mycelial reactor again. It was super good. It was in Mod 7 because it was enough power for us to get enough stuff for the Mod star, which then gave us infinite power. So if you are looking into doing that, then also the mycelial reactor, which by the way means that you have to like get all of these smelting at the same time, and then the mycelial reactor, if I can, is that it? Nope. I don't know, it's around here somewhere. Mycelial reactor will, I think it's like 1 million per tick, which is 20 million a second, which is a lot of power. It could be something we look into. I don't know though. In the meantime, I have been working on the mine colony. You know, this is my little bread and butter thing. This guy needs a lot of stuff. Brilliant. And I've also been trying to get... So, wow, okay. I'm nearly at 3 antimatter right there. So, as we said last episode and the episode before, 30,000 of these wasted radioactive combs equates to 1 antimatter from mechanism. So, and those are going up quite nicely. I think the production upgrades, you know, for the bees, were super useful. I should have done that from the beginning, really, but oh well. So I've been keeping on top of that. I've been going in and adding a few bits of radiation in there so the bees pick up all of that. I think that's everything I've done. I wanted to do this bit on camera, which is where I suck everything in from my drawers, because you don't need these drawers anymore. So I do have a creative importer. And I think... Oh, no, hello. I think this episode I want to do some tidy up. Remember that hole that I had there? So all I really need to do is drop down to this, remove this and put an importer on instead. And that should, if I jump back down here, 0 in all of these. Everything is 0. I did not lock these apparently. I thought I'd locked them. Odd. Interesting. Right, anyway. We've still got all of our stuff. Yeah, we still have all of our stuff. I can actually get rid of all of these drawers now. Only thing is we're not doing the processing anymore because, well, you can see right there, that's gone down. It's trying to pull from one of these drawers, which we don't have anymore, so yes. Not sure what we do about that, but I do intend on just removing all of these drawers. Maybe not these drawers. Ah, that's a point. These were supposed to suck in from these, but it can't do that anymore, so our combs are probably going up. Yeah, we got some unobtainium combs right there, and all the modium. So we just stick those in there, and it will send them out to the relevant centrifuges. I believe that also puts it in this one up here. Yeah, you can see it. It goes in like that. Oh yeah, that's a point. Somebody mentions that in configuration, under effects, one of these is the one that you do. Oh no. Allow Halloween ghost off. There you go. So the ghost will not happen anymore because it's a little annoying after a while. Right. So anyway, this episode, I wonder if that's done. Nah, it's getting there. It's getting there. We are first off going to have a sleep. And secondly, what we're going to do is try and figure out what we can do with the SPS to like get it working, get it running. So, come on. Oh, God. SPS. So we need to make some of this. We do need a lot of polonium, so I did completely forget about this. We need 10 combs per polonium, so we need 40 combs per one of these. Shift N. I'll have to try and remember how many of these we need. We also need some plutonium pellets. And plutonium is done slightly differently. You put nuclear waste in the isotopic centrifuge. Which, if you remember, that's how we made fissile fuel. So if I pop round here, there's one right there. So we've got a little setup already in the Everbright, because in the Everbright, it's always daytime. So if you've got solar panels and stuff, they will always work in there. That's probably a cool idea, actually, setting up a bunch of solar panels. We could do that because we do have like decent auto crafting now. So if I do some power stuff, I don't know what the solar panels are like in power now. Okay. Oh, it generates 2k per tick. But we could get like 50 of them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we don't do that. We could put like cover an entire chunk. So 16 by 16. Which is 256. I didn't like pause my recorder or anything and then go and look that up. So we could use 256 of those, cover an entire chunk. And get ourselves 200 and... No, double that. 500... Yeah, 500 power. 500k power. That'd be pretty good. That's free power at that point as well. Always coming in. If we're going to do that, we could also do... Is that per tick? FE per tick. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. So 2 chunks worth of these is the same as doing the mycelial reactor. And that's quite a lot of like stuff to like get. Right, enough theory crafting. What we're going to do right now is... Oh, I kind of need to tidy up a little bit, but I'll do that in a... Oh, research is done. Yeah, I think the plan is I want to automate making all of the parts for the SPS. What? Why is there a fire over here? Oh, do you know what it was? The other day... Oh my goodness. Flipping heck. Do you know, yeah, so the other day... Wow. Okay. I heard there was lightning, and there was like lightning hitting somewhere, and I heard it like hit, and then I did a sleep because it was a lightning storm. You could sleep through lightning storms. It must have hit my university, set it on fire. Amazing. I don't know if this means that the university will be rebuilt. That might be what we lost and why we had to do like add extra stuff. Right, anyway, yeah, I want to automate all of the SPS stuff. I'll do some research in a bit, but yeah. So with that, we can make a custom recipe, which is probably what I'm going to do. So SPS casing. This one here is polonium and fluorite dust gets us a polonium pellet. But what we could do is, because polonium comes from, 10 of those wasted honeycombs turns into 1,000 millibuckets of polonium, which we then use to make polonium pellets. We can set up a whole autocraft for this, where 1 fluorite dust, 10 of those combs turn into 1 pellet. The spent nuclear waste we can just send over to our bees so we can get some more, because it's one of the things that we can use to... Where did I put my... Where are you at? There you are. Whoa, okay. For some reason this keeps happening. I swear I turned you off. There we go. Right, so yeah, we can get it to put into this. That has nothing in it right now, so it is fine. And we've already got it put into this, I believe. Right, anyway, let's pop over to Actually, we need to do it. We need to set the recipes up first. So let's set the couple of recipes we've got up. So that is polonium pellet. And do one of those. We can get rid of the water. Wasted. Oh, hello. Wasted honeycombs. Change. I think it's. You click on it and then you can set the number. So 10 of those. And then all we have to do, I think fluorite is already auto-crafted, so that's good. But all we need to do there is get these two things to be pushed into a chest. And then we can push from that chest into the 2 bits that we need to make this polonium pellet. I'll show you what I mean once I'm done. I'm also going to do the... That's plutonium, right? Plutonium. Polonium is the other one. Okay, pellet. There you go, one of these. Get rid of that. Get a couple of combs on the go. These are all going to back up now because they're not going into the drawer anymore, meaning they're not being pushed in. So, just do one of those. And then my 2 recipes. And then I can grab ourselves a crafter. I'm missing iron blocks. Brilliant. When it did the sucking everything in, you're kidding me. When it did it sucked all of the nuggets in rather than all of the like blocks or stuff like that. It might be worth putting all of these back in compacting drawers just so we have access to stuff. But another thing we can do is set the recipes. So we do one of those and then wherever the iron block is. Oh my god, there's so many recipes. Iron block. There we go. And then we can lob these in like this. So now can we do crafter? Crafter. Why am I missing diamonds? Did it bring the diamond? Oh my goodness. Diamond shards. Oh god, I hate that. Okay, I'm definitely going to push these back into their drawers then. Compacting drawer? Or I don't know, do something like that and then... Was it gold as well? Oh, flipping heck. Okay, crafter. Let's try this one more time. Oh, you're missing blocks. Flipping heck. Right, well, at least you guys know that that's one of the things that might happen. There you go, we fixed it. Right, we put a band-aid on it. I already had a diamond crafter right there. Oh, it's fine. I actually need 2 of these, which is annoying. Not going to use the diamond one, we don't need that much, like, power. But now we can pop over... Network card. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's good. We can use these 3 things to set up some automations in the Everbright. Okay, I just tried. I tidied up a tiny little bit. I might move some of these because they're in a bit weird places. But I just tried to like get all of the recipes set up for this, and there's too many recipes to do all of these. We had all the nuggets. I don't want to do that. So I put them all back in the drawer. Absolutely fine, right? I used one of these creative disk manipulators. It didn't take any time whatsoever, so it's pretty good. I do want to keep like a ridiculous amount of these though. So what I've done is I've created some netherite upgrades. These are pretty easy to make. Diamond upgrades. We have a ridiculous amount of diamonds. I don't know where we got these. Chunk destroyer, I believe. Must be, right? It's like nearly 500k diamonds. Ridiculous. So, and the nice thing about these is, I was originally thinking you'd have to go in, take out a couple, put them in, and la-di-da. But no. You can just click them in there, and it like takes over. I don't really need to do it on this one, to be honest. I wonder if I can do it the other way around. No. I'll just put the regular upgrades on these. So these are all the alloys. We don't really need the alloys, right? Which one's this? Iridium. Yeah, we don't need to do that one. But like uranium, 100%. You want to do that on uranium. Want to do it on osmium and basically all the other ones. Iron definitely, gold definitely, etc., etc. I'm only going to do this, and then I'll probably set up my ore doubling, raw doubling, whatever you want to call it nowadays. Do that another time. Why do I have no? Interesting. Also, that's compressed iron. Oh well. For some reason, all the platinum didn't go in. Platinum nuggets? Why did the nuggets not go in here? Just gonna make sure we can do that. Plat nuggets. No, they can go in there. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I know why. Yep, I know why. And that's because I haven't linked this to the controller. Yeah, it's because I moved these, didn't I? They were... No, not that one. There we go. Cool. Okay, now what I can do is, again, I can take the infinite storage disk, chuck it in here. It takes literally that amount of time to sort itself out. I also have the infinite fluid storage disk that we started at the start of the episode. That sort of fixes this thing for us. Ooh. Sure, why not? I doubt we're going to get that, but these, I don't know how many this can give us. 1.4 billion of an item. I think if you put it in a regular, like one of these right here, it could give you the max int, which is 2 point something, right? Billion. But anyway, that's sorted now. So I am going to probably finish setting up what I was doing in the Everbright. I've already kind of set it up, but obviously I haven't put the transmitter down yet. But I kind of set this up. There's my network receiver right there. This one is going to be for automating the polonium pellets. And then I'm going to set up basically this exact same thing, but instead of this thing here, the solar neutron activator, we're going to have the other thingy and make ourselves some of the other pellets. And here we go. We've got ourselves... This is technically automated right here. We've got the gold crafters. Obviously, I haven't set the network transmitter and everything up, but what I've got is the wasted honeycombs and the dust stuff, fluorite dust, gets pushed into this drawer here. This drawer then feeds this drawer and this drawer. I'm basically using drawers as filters right here. It's super messy. Yeah, I know this isn't like the most efficient way to do it. I quite like the symmetry and stuff of this. So apologies if this like hurts your OCD, but this is what I came up with, and I quite like this. Looks fine to me, at least. So yeah, it pushes in fluorite dust and the wasted honeycombs. 10 wasted honeycombs, 1 fluorite dust. Wasted honeycombs come in here, which then go into this. They get smelted up into nuclear waste. Nuclear waste goes into this. The isotopic centrifuge, which has all the speed upgrades and muffler upgrades and everything. All 3 of these do. Then pushes the plutonium into here. And the dust is already in there because it gets fed to this, pushed in. You get yourself a polonium pellet. Then we just got an importer. So now, I should not need to come back here. Just quickly do a /home and I'll show you it working. Once I put this transmitter down, I'll just plop it up there for now. So, polonium. Okay, let's do pellet. Start. It does take a little while, but if I've chunk loaded that area, which I'm not sure I did, because it just did it. Amazing. It has put some nuclear waste in our nuclear waste barrel though, so we could just set up a second barrel that will like do the timed release. It's the second one. There you go. That's us getting a bunch of wool. Wool was a right pain. Although now that I think about it, we probably should have done the hostile neural networks for it. and just done the sheep. I did plan on doing that, but I never did. Anyway, right, back to it. I can now SPS set up a recipe for the casings. Set up a recipe for the ports as well. And we need a new crafter. Brilliant. Might as well make ourselves a netherite one, because why not? And I'll set all of that up and then we'll get to it. Okay, I think it's 72 SPS casings. I don't know about you, but I always go and watch the SPS guide from Rage Plays Games. That's why I'm not going to do a quick guides on this, because... But, oh god, this is going to take a while for it to process. I'm used to that now. It's fine. It's already made 2. Oh, that's because I already had a couple in my system. But if we look up here, I took about 3,000 radioactive waste. Have I got enough to make... Oh yeah, I've got enough to make 3. So I can make the gravitational unit now. That'd be good. I don't think we'll be able to get it this episode. We might do. We might be able to like force in enough polonium for it to make us 1 or maybe 2 of the antimatter this episode, but I know it just takes ages. It takes ages to do. So we could though. I think polonium does go in the nuclear waste. Does it go in the nuclear waste barrel? I'm not sure. But one of the ports we can maybe entangle, and then the Everbright will always make it work, basically. Let's pop over to the Everbright and we'll have a look, see what's going on with it. So it's got 2,000 in here and it is just going. It just needs to like crank through that amount. We need less of this stuff, this plutonium. Because we need 4 polonium per SPS casing. And we only need 1 plutonium. If that makes sense. So now it's just a waiting game, waiting for this to oh my god. Why are you not pulling out and going into here? I find that very strange, why it didn't go all the way over there. I mean, this one did. Ah, there we go. So it was filling up. Why did you not come over here then? That is like on a pull, right? Is it because you needed to do all of the... It's trying to do this one first and it can't. Ah, I have a plan. I've got a bunch of upgrades. Oh, hello. Still back in there. We can upgrade... yeah, fine. We can upgrade that a couple of times. That way, all of the recipes will come in here and then be pulled out and put in here. And then it will move on to doing the fluorite. And that shouldn't take too long for that to happen. So, it's just chugging along. Love it. Right, I'll be back when the SPS casing is done. 72 is the number. And Rage Plays Games has got a really good supercritical phase shifter like video on it. So, just putting that out there. Oh my god, I was just looking at some comments from a while back. I completely forgot this was added. Ooh, they've actually changed the recipe quite a bit. I swear I turned you off. What's the button? Is it this one? And then configuration. Allow Halloween Ghost off. Oh, I didn't hit the save button. Brilliant. Right, you can sod off now. That's annoying. Right, I'm going to make one of these. Because, you know, it's always good to make... I swear I had that automated. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not that. That. And then I need to make these augments. Oh, wow. Okay. Just like that, we've got the ingredients to make ourselves a time in the bottle. Ah, you know, if you've been watching my series, that I love the time in the bottle. I actually use it like all the time. Get it? Time. So now that we've got that, and I'm just procrastinating right now until this is finished doing its thing. And just like that, I just got the achievement. So Phase shifter. Where's that achievement actually in here? Oh, it's right there. I didn't bring a polonium into my inventory. Brilliant. But now, what we can do with this is all the ingredients you need right here. Other than power, we do need a lot of power for this, so I'm not sure what we do about that. I made 2 new netherite crafters. I also have 2 more in my system that I was going to replace these, but I couldn't be asked, so I'll do that another time. But what we could do is we could set up all the recipes to do power. As I said earlier, we could do the power solar panels. I might do that. Right, anyway, for now, we'll just set this up and then not put any power in it. So I think I can't be asked to do like an entangled block for this, so I might just put it out in the Everbright. Because it's Everbright and we need the solar neutron activators, because it's the polonium, this stuff, that goes into the SPS. Yeah, it's this chunk. Okay, I'm going to get myself a few more chunks to work with. So which side? I think it's this side. Okay. I'm going to quickly build out a little area. Of course I put my waystone on this side. And it takes forever to break anything with this. Pickaxe. Let's grab this thingy. This is a tool from Blue Skies, so you can mine stuff a lot easier. Everbright. There we go. So I'm just going to dig out this way and make another circle. And I'll meet you back. Okay, built a little room. This is white terracotta. I quite like going with white in this dimension, just because, I mean, it looks really snowy and stuff, right? So, but the way that we do this, I kind of forget how big this thing is. I think it's this big. So here. I think I've got the right glass this time. That would be disastrous if I didn't. I swear this stuff used to connected texture. Maybe it does when you actually build the thing. But then we wrap this plus sign thing in the SPS casing. And then we basically do this pattern, but we sort of flip it and we put it here. And there you go. See how the plus sign has like been flipped up? And then I have to do it on this side as well, and this side and this side. Okay, this is kind of it done. The only thing we need to do is put the ports in and the supercharged coil. So I'm thinking power goes in the back, like that. We stick one of the coils on the inside. That's why I left like these ports open, so we can get back out. We're going to put in the nuclear waste in the top here. Yeah, we could do 2 on each side. So 2 activators on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We also need chemical oxidizers, don't we? Yeah. Anyway, all of the activators can feed straight into this. In fact, we could do 3 on each side. That'd be good. Oxidizers along here and along here. And then the activators in front of them. All of those push in to this as the top. Right here. Ding! Oh, why is this not connected texture? That's disappoint right there. Right, anyway, we also need the configurator. Change that to an output. There's only 2 types of ports on the SPS. Input and an output. So the input can take both the polonium as a gas and power. So this is going to take quite a lot of power to run. Now I have decided what I'm going to do, and that's we're just going to make some nuclear reactors. But I want to fully sustain the nuclear reactors in this area. So I quite like this like little bump that comes out like that. So I might do another bump that comes out like that. Then we'd have like a Mickey Mouse sort of shape going on over there for power. Now, if you remember, if we pop back to only thing we actually need for this is coal, redstone, uranite, and ice. Although I might set something up so we get dried ice in there, so we get the most amount out of it. I think that would be the best idea. So this only activates when it's below a certain amount, when it's below 70% energy. And then when it hits 100, I think it's like deactivates itself until the power goes all the way back down or something like that. So yeah, the plan is mystical agriculture, I think. So we need a couple of seeds, probably like so if I'm going to run 4 of these nitro reactors, because each one of these nitro reactors actually produces 450k Fe. So if we want to plow like 150k Fe into the SPS, we can use 3 of them, but I want an extra one so we can run all of the other stuff on there. Also, the chemical oxidizer, back. This chemical oxidizer is going to go right here, like that. I think what I'm going to do is my flux points that I've got, and the flux ducts, or whatever they're called, flux plugs. I might set up a new flux plug sort of network, call it Pilpoh's SPS network or something. That way the power that we've got coming from the new reactors that we're going to create will just go straight, well, will be specifically for the SPS. I think that'll be good. That'll be good. And then when we've got enough, I mean, we're never going to have enough antimatter because we want to make, how many do we need for the antimatter? We need 11 per star. So we need like 99. Oh yeah, we need 99 if we want to make a star block. So we need 99 antimatter, which is a lot. So that's like nearly 1 million of those combs need to come in. Let's just say 1 million combs need to come in, and they need to be processed through the SPS. Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay, well, I know we didn't actually get the SPS up and running this episode. In fact, what I could do, crystallizer. No, what's it called? Chemical. I did set up a autograph for this. So if we do 8. That'll create us 8 oxidizers, and then the activator. Let's do 8 of those. There you go, there's the ones we need. Oh wow, they don't stack. Brilliant. What I can do is on the edges here. Oh, at least they feed into your hand. This needs 4 as well. Did I already ask for 4? It's raining in the overworld, that's why it does this like little fog thing. There we go, quick sleep. Whilst we're here, we can see the crafting manager. Okay, so we need 4 more of these. So what I'm trying to do is each one of these oxidizers has got a dedicated neutron activator. Neutron activator is flipping quick. It is very quick. So we don't have to worry about the speed of the neutron activator, which is good because it doesn't take any upgrades or anything. But all of these require upgrades, so I need to do 8 times upgrade. I need to do 8 times the amount of these, and then 8 times power, 8 times muffling. No, 4 times muffling, yeah. So I'm going to get that going, but I think that is kind of all we've got for this episode, unfortunately. Well, we've got the SPS sort of running and we're preparing for it. But I think next episode we're going to get a little bit into mystical agriculture. And we're going to set up some processing over here. I might actually make it a proper tower rather than just this like, you know, 4 high or 5 high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high sort of wall thing that I've got going. Right, anyway, let's have a look at the statistics. We are currently at time played 4.83 days. Yesterday we were 4.75 or something, so not bad, not bad. Not as much as yesterday, but I mean, I can't have every day playing all the time, if you know what I mean. leaving stuff AFK and stuff. But when I can, I will try. Let's just say that. Right, well, thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! So, can't remember what I showed yesterday, but what I have done is I've corked up all of this, so it looks quite nice now. Obviously we need to do a little bit of painting where there's been like some knocks against this. We gave this a little bit of a sand because it was a bit bubbly in a few places. Not bubbly, but like there's been stuff that was on the wall. When they did the tiles, they weren't like the tidiest about it because they expected us to come back and sort of sand over any of the like stuff that got on the walls, which we didn't think about. So we just painted over it. But then, yeah, whilst we were doing all of this, we were like, let's just knock all of those off, bit of sandpaper, and then come back and paint it. Another thing I did was I put on the skirting board down there. Looks like there's a big gap there, but there isn't. It's just a shadow. And around there is a big gap right here. So you can see there's quite a big gap right there. But that is fine because we're going to put some sealant there. But all of these are glued on now. They're proper, like, stuck. You can't get them off. I need to seal these ones up, but I'm not going to do that yet. But not tomorrow. Whenever this comes out, it might be tomorrow actually. Yeah, tomorrow. We are going to get the bath panel on, and then that's this place done, other than the fact that I need to do a little bit of painting, get rid of some of the marks like down here. I had to sand this area out because it was proper gammy, and I might paint around the pipes as well because they're a bit messy. But that's the update we've got for today.